Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, special racket. It's kind of been a flood of new releases right now, but this is kind of like the real Housewives of Beverly Hills type of a racket, specially made for them. Stay tuned. All right, so what am I talking about? So I want to be playing with style. What does that mean? That means I'm going to dress to the hilt and look my best when I'm at the tennis club in Beverly Hills. Well, not me at least, but some people out there would. I'm talking about this Lacoste Play with Style L20. So this is the light version of the Lacoste racket. There's only 2 rackets in the Lacoste line, and this is the lighter version. It's the L.20.L, the light version of it. What do you think, guys? I think it's pretty beautiful myself. As in the regular one, I mean, it's got this special grip that helps dampen the shock. So as you know, this is a Lacoste racket. As you can see by that crocodile, it is engineered, made by Technofiber. So they've partnered for this racket. Obviously French inspired. But I mean, look, the selling point of this racket is how great this racket looks. Yeah, no, I'm going to tell you some specs too. All right, so let's take a look. We'll go this way since you're going to use my right hand. So it's the Lacoste L20 Light, strung weight 10.2, which is 289 grams, 4 points headlight. So this one is slightly head heavier than the other version. 300 on the swing weight, so it's lighter on the swing weight too. The RA is 67, so it's a bit softer. The beam looks to be pretty consistent with the other one. 22.5 at the top, 24 in the middle, 23.5 towards the throat, 16 by 19 string pattern on a 100 square inch head size, 27 inches long. I think I'm going to have some fun with this racket, though. I kind of like rackets like this. It reminds me of the old days when I used to play with, slightly wider rackets, stiffer but light. And hey, look at that. It's going to even say Lacoste right there. I wish I had some clothes to kind of match this racket up so I could look like the country club deal. Look at that. I might even put a stencil on it just because I got one. Check this out, guys. Look at that. What do you think? Huh? We're going to crock this out. All right, I'm going to string this racket up and going to see which coach I can find out there. And we're going to Lacoste this racket out. Stay tuned. All right, we are on the court. We got designer racket today. Check it out. We got the stencil of the alligator, crocodile, not sure, Lacoste, all the way from France. Okay, we gonna hit with the racket. Okay, we got Monsieur Gou and Monsieur Rob. We're gonna hit the ball. All right, got the racket. L.20.L. Made by Lacoste, engineered in France, just for you. A designer racket for all you guys out there. Coach Goo, what'd you think of the designer racket?
It's not a bad stick for this is 100 square inches. It's a light racket. It's only, I think it's 200.
It's pretty light.
It's pretty light. It's 275 grams. So it's a really light racket. Overall, I was surprised how it felt. It felt pretty stable. It reminds me of the old Wilson N code, I think. That white racket that a lot of like club players use.
6.2?
Yeah, I think so, something like that. It's the all white version. Yeah, and it actually feels good. I mean, surprisingly, I felt stable with it. It delivered the pop because it's that light. But if you're in for a market for a lighter racket, something that's a little arm friendly and easy to use, this is a pretty good racket to use. So not bad for Lacoste.
Interesting that Coach Goo said arm friendly. I didn't tell him about the system and the handle. So he just like figured out that, hey, this is arm friendly because I didn't feel any shock. So props to Coach Goo for figuring that one out.
Oh, thank you.
Coach Rob, can you figure something out with this French racket?
I have never used one of these before, so I was pretty surprised. It felt pretty good hitting with it. I was like, wow. I was thinking it was going to feel
A lot worse.
Definitely a lot worse.
I'm on the same boat.
The first shot, I was like, wow, this thing feels pretty good. The ball jumped off the racket. It's got a little dampening system in the handle.
The grip feels nice too.
The grip was nice, but the contact was good. The ball came off really nice. I was really surprised that it felt this good after looking at it, never seeing one or never playing with one. Felt pretty good.
For all you club levels out there, club level players out there, if you buy this racket, you're going to beat your opponent just because, it actually is surprisingly good. I was shocked that the power that it packed. I mean, Coach Goo compared it to the skunk from Wilson, but ain't nothing stinky about this racket. No Pepe Le Pew over here, okay? This is smelling good, all right? You're going to be playing good with this Lacoste racket. So if I were you, get a designer racket. This is the perfect designer racket for you. I love the colors. I love the name and the look of the whole thing. Save your arm with that handle. Right? You got freaking great, you're looking great in that dress. You know what I'm saying? You got look great in that skirt. Match the racket with it. Look the part. Be a Beverly Hills housewife. Go on to the country club with the Lacoste racket. I want to thank my man, Coach Goo. Where can we find you, Goo?
You can find me at AG's@tennis. I'll also be posting content there as well.
Coach Rob is going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Au revoir. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.